Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the J Adventures. Today, as you might be able to see behind me, I'm at the Capilano Suspension Bridge Park here, located on the north side of Vancouver, and I've never been here before. And today's adventure, literally, I just drove by it and said I probably should do this. So I came back, and now I'm here, and we're gonna find out what it's all about and all those good things. And thanks for joining today. Let's go do it. All right, these are your admission prices to get in. As you can see, the different prices up there. I will note, if you do purchase it online, even if you do it like 2 minutes before you get here, like I did on the bus, you can go over, you can save yourself $3. So hey, $3 adds up if you're a whole family coming, right? Kind of like a donut or a cup of coffee or something like that. So if you were like me and bought your ticket online, there is a different kind of entrance for you. The lady behind me here was letting everybody know if they did purchase their tickets online, we can go over here. So I'm gonna go do that right now. Here's that. Thank you. Here are all the safety instructions, which I do suggest you follow. Like I said, I've never been here before, so I'm just winging it here. It costs $72, as you saw earlier on the admission sign there. And my question is it worth $72? I hope so. So here are some different activities that they do have with their times throughout the day. Totem Talk, Nature Tour, Raptors Ridge. Okay, I was thinking maybe dinosaurs, but not really. And like every good place, they do have a map so I don't get lost. Way over here, and it's quite a big park. So there, it looks like there's a lot to explore here. So I better get going. That's cool. Handcrafted boat. Totems. Now I am just going to point this sign out because I can smell it. It smells really good. I'm hungry right now. So yeah, any smell of any kind of food, especially when it's waffles. Oh. Looks like I'm coming into like a general area, which from the quick look about includes quick service food, grill, places to enjoy eating. I like that they have the live entertainment there. That is like a really nice touch. Makes it, I don't know, more ambience, I guess. Still trying to find my way to the first suspension bridge. I think I see it.
Way more
I found it.
than I expected.
Keep it right. Perfect. And it's already wiggling. So if you like wiggling things that are up high, this is probably for you. Someone is definitely swaying the bridge pretty good. But I don't see anybody doing it on purpose, but just all happening. It's all right. Okay, it's pretty nice up here. Other than the person or whatever was making this sway pretty good, it was moving pretty good. All right, no one is in front of me. See if I can no hands this. I don't suggest it, but if you definitely have a fear of heights, this suspension bridge is definitely up there, maybe with the one that I did in Golden, BC. Now, one of the rules when you're going across the bridge is whatever way you're going, be on the right side, and most likely holding onto the rail. You don't have to, but most people do. I had an individual behind us who probably afraid of heights a little bit, and she wanted to hang onto the rail, but people were stopping when we were right in the middle, and you could tell she wanted to keep moving, but there was a group in front of us that wouldn't move, and so I'm not quite sure what the rules about not moving are, but she couldn't just go in the middle and bypass them, because then she wouldn't be hanging on to either things, and then she kind of felt that she definitely would be in panic mode. So yeah, definitely pay attention to the people around you if you're going to stand and take pictures or video on the bridge, because some people are just trying to get across and say they did it. Now I do like how they have all of this, different decking levels with information over there to learn about the local area and geology. Even like a little quick service food with ice cream. Yeah. But enough of this area. We're gonna venture out a little further into the area. Treetops. Okay, check it out. They have some kind of like tree. That's what treetops means. Suspension bridges in between trees. Is this where the Ewoks live? I was almost gonna make a Chewbacca sound. Well, that's cool. Treetop adventure. All right, let's go and do this.
I guess we made it to the trees.
You made it.
I would first of all say, just by the first minute or so of trying even to get to the top of the treetops, if you're not in some kind of okay physical shape, probably not the best for you. Looks like you can take your time, but there is a lot of steps, and some of them are bigger steps, so just a little warning out there for you. All right, here we go. It's kind of fun. We are way up high right now. Not sure you can tell or not, but we are like way up there. I can hear the rushing water down there somewhere. Forgot to mention, this is included in the price that we paid, so that's a check mark, because usually when I go to places like this, these kind of little side things are extra money. So glad to know that some of my money went into something like this. Yeah, that's a big chickmunk. Thinking he should lay off the groceries. I just love how this is like in the middle of the city, yet you feel like you're lost in the woods, millions of miles away from society. Okay, there's buildings and ice cream in the middle of the forest. It's not completely a million miles away from society, but if you could take little good parts of society and put them in the middle of the woods, right? You know, it looks like we got some kind of bird going on down here. Oh. Looks like this guy's having a nap, which I would love to be taking right now.
Besides awake anyways. Her name is Lucy.
Lucy. Lucy the owl. So yeah, that's where I went, and we saw the owl and the other bird there. Very nice ladies. You can ask them questions, and I'm more than happy to give you some answers. I don't have any specific plan of where I'm going. I'm just kind of following the path, and it keeps leading me places. Well, here's another view of the big suspension bridge that you get to walk across. It's got a nice big span. Okay, I think I've done every single step up and step down that you can possibly do on this side of the river. So I'm gonna go back across the suspension bridge, because there's at least one thing that I'm looking for that wasn't over here, that I saw pictures of, and I really think it'd be cool to show you guys. was looking for. Cliff walk. All right, this does look fun. So the good news about the cliff walk is so far it's not a suspension bridge, so it's pretty solid and it's right into the rock. We're not moving at all. I don't feel anything happening. So if you can handle the steps, then this should be fun for you because you're not going anywhere. Just walk right out. Look right down. Both sides. Not as much to see on that side though. This I did not know. The trees can absorb up to 40% of their water from fog. That is a cool fact. I didn't fact check it. I'm just hoping that if it's on the wall, it's probably going to be true. So then I say, wherever you got fog, time to plant some trees. Suck it all up. All right, this is kind of cool. We are way up here. I almost like this better than where I was before. It just keeps on going. I don't know when this ends, but that's how they're holding us up. They literally went right into the rock here. And if you didn't get your steps in for the day, it's definitely a great place for you to get in like your whole week's worth. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a cruise to go on after all these steps. So there's no buffet at the end of this hiking excursion. After you walk all those stairs, looks like you get to have a little bit of an easier walk back to where you started. They got some kind of educational questionnaire thing here. What uses more water, bathing or showering? Well, my answer is bathing. Yeah, I win. I love nature. I also love the city, but I love nature. That's why I do like cruises. And if you haven't seen any of my cruise videos, make sure to go back and find some of my cruise videos. We do a lot of cruising. And we've come back around to the main area again. Looks like we got a restaurant here. I'm not sure if this is where you go in, but they got inside seating, outside seating. Brings us to this area here. Got some washrooms and souvenirs. Oh, more ice cream. Yep.
And just vanilla.
Not gonna lie. After a long walk like that, maybe I should get some ice cream. Now they do have some stuffed animals that I don't actually see at every place I go to. Some kind of bird with blue, bluebird, I don't know. What about this guy here? Whoop, I am dropping his little ones. Oh no. What's your name? He does not talk. And his tail does not tell me what he is. We're gonna say he's a creature of the wild. And then here's a barn owl, which we saw earlier in the video. Oh, and it's a puppet too. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Oh, 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 hello. I'm not a ventriloquist. No Jeff Dunham here. Oh, okay, I'm done. I really, no thanks. And then it just, you know, the usual. One big souvenir shop. Spend any money you have left in your pocket. Or in my case, since we didn't bring Jody on today's venture, I have to bring her a souvenir. Just haven't found anything quite yet. All right, I'm only going to add this in because I don't see this in every place I go, but they have a whole section for kitchenware, which not just do they have cups, but you can get plates of all kinds. Oven mitts, Well, that's cool. Killer whale oven mitts. Okay, all these little bears are kind of cute. This is also something else I don't see everywhere. I'm not fat, I'm fluffy. And I guess I just walked right past this at the very beginning. But here's your food that you can purchase, as I can't get any at the other place right now. I got some burgers, salmon burger for those of you like fish, fries, poutine. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna go try poutine. Yeah, because that seems to be my thing to do when I travel. So we're gonna try their southern style poutine, which is basically regular poutine with some barbecue pulled pork. So we'll see. $14, which is, we'll see how big it is for $14. Okay, that looks very exciting right there. I can tell you that this already smells amazing, especially the barbecue smell coming off here. So got a little bit of everything. Let's try it. It's pretty good. All right, so I noticed on the one side here they have some barbecue sauce, but on that side they have the regular gravy. So I'm gonna have to try the regular gravy here in a second. All right, so I just got some with the regular gravy. Like, sometimes these gravies are disgusting. Gravy is pretty neutral. It's not disgusting. It's not that great. What's making this taste really good is the fact that there's also the pork with the pork barbecue sauce in there. But it saves the day. And the fries are hot and fresh, so kudos to you guys here. That also makes this way better. And why you want those fries hot is because it melts the cheese. That's what it's all about. All right, looks like we're coming full circle here, right before the exit. Here are those waffles that I smelt. This brings us to the exit, which, if you want, you can turn your ticket into free annual pass. Interesting. Just before I walked out, look at this. Certified. I survived the bridge. Now my question, how do they know that I went on the bridge? I could have just gone through for the paper. But there's video evidence, so I'll know. Well, you'll know for me, if that makes any sense. Just want to note behind me here, you see there's a bit of a line. What I didn't say at the beginning of the video is that you can actually get bused here from the Canada Place all the way to here and then back. It's about a 20-25 minute ride, he says. So if you're like me and you did the transit all the way here, good for you for going all out, but you can be lazier and part of your ticket you'll get a free ride back to Canada Place, which is nice, especially if you have to go back on a cruise or are going on a cruise, or if you're just down here for whatever reasons. Well, friends, that is it for today. I hope you can hear this. My other phone died, and so I can't have the microphone properly hooked up. So thanks for joining us today. Let me know below if you would go to this place, if this is something you would do. Do you like the heights on the bridge? I do, it's kind of fun. I'm sure to put a big thumbs up there at the bottom. And if you haven't already, subscribe to all the fun stuff that we're doing. I do promise Jody will be back in some videos in the future here. Until next time, I survived, and so will you. Now look at me, I'm gonna go take the free bus back down. Only because it happens to be going right now.